Greetings. My name is Jordan, or also known as Joan, and I am a birth and postpartum doula. And new to the Instagram space, and learning new things, and really desiring to approach the space very authentically and genuinely. And this is what literally just dropped in my heart to do. And it's just like read. So I think a lot of times the information that we're like scrolling, looking for is in a book. And it's like if we could find someone reading us the information, I think that would be very informative. So today we're reading Pregnancy and Childbirth and the Newborn. Pregnancy, Childbirth, and the Newborn. Penny Simkin is very well known in the world of midwifery and childbirth and doulas. She has another book here called The Birth Partner, which is literally like the birth Bible. So yeah, this is another one by Simkin and Janet Wale, Kenny Kepler, Janelle Durham, April Boating. So, and we're starting with the beginning. Kind of the beginning is chapter 3. We're starting with the body, and I think this part is very foundational and like elementary in a way, but elementary in a way that we don't know. So it's good to have someone talk this through so we're aware of like what happens, not just when I'm pregnant, but also what is happening in my body. This is information that I think I didn't really become privy to until maybe the past, I'll go easy and say 4 years of just like exploring after having very intense menstrual cycles or menstruation periods, just learning my body more. But anywho, I want to get into the reading and we'll share more as I go. But it's talking about, let's start at conceiving your baby, because it talks about what happens in your body, and then we can also go back into like your body's preparation for pregnancy, which was really good, and I will probably hit on that. But it says conception occurs and you become pregnant when a sperm fertilizes or penetrates your egg. So when a man has an orgasm, he ejaculates about 1 teaspoon of semen, which contains 150 million to 400 million sperm. Crazy. If ejaculation occurs during sexual intercourse, these sperm travel from your vagina into your uterus, your womb. So uterus and womb are the same thing. So into your womb and out to your fallopian tubes. Sperm can live inside you for up to 3 days, while your egg, which your egg sits in your ovaries, your egg is viable for only 12 to 24 hours. Okay. After ovulation. So conception usually happens when the part of the fallopian tube furthest from the uterus, so furthest from the womb. So if this is your womb, your tubes go out like this. So the spot furthest from the womb, parts of the fallopian tube furthest from the uterus, when a single sperm fertilizes the awaiting egg. So it actually happens down at the, okay. Occasionally ovaries release more than one egg, right? Release more than one egg, and a separate sperm fertilizes each one, resulting in fraternal non-identical twins. Sometimes, I didn't know this was a twin. Sometimes a single fertilized egg divides into 2 and produces identical twins. That's crazy. To have one egg split in 2 and then you have 2 humans. That's intense. That's intense. versus like fraternal makes sense in a sense of like 2 eggs are released, so therefore 1 sperm penetrates this egg, 1 sperm penetrates the other one. But the diagram that they have is really great. So as you can see, this is the womb, the uterus. These are the fallopian tubes. Okay, the egg sitting here. So the sperm fertilizes it furthest away from the uterus, which would be over here in this area. And then this, you see the lining of the uterus.